higher education and how COVID-19 may be the long overdue fist of stone that meets the chin higher education has been sticking out for the last several decades. Here's a look at how colleges have been squeezing students for 30 years. First, tuition costs have exploded 1,400% since 1978. Think about that. Tuition costs of 15x in the last 40 years. When I attended the High School of Business at Berkeley for my MBA, the total tuition for both years was $4,000, and the starting salary post-MBA was approximately $100,000. Today, tuition is $100,000, and the average starting salary is approximately $140,000. So the ratio of tuition to salary has dropped from 25x to 1.4x. Another ratio, my first house in Potrero Hill, San Francisco, cost $280,000. The same house today would cost $1.4 million. So the cost of a starter house in San Francisco has risen from 2.8 times my starting salary to 10 times the starting salary of today's graduate. In addition, colleges have become luxury brands as universities are adopting a strategy of artificial scarcity.
I know for a fact that y'all wouldn't have been able to hear this shit from me, right? So I wanted to find somebody that you can listen to. This is Scott Galloway reading you the riot act on this legal ass robbery called college. And I know some of y'all gonna be mad, but let your ass burn. Now, as y'all know, I believe in YouTube University. I go through YouTube and I'm seeking not entertainment, but I'm seeking things that will provide me with more information that I can research, that I can study, that I can look into. Also, I do get some entertainment off, and I'm not gonna lie, but one of my favorite YouTubers or economist YouTubers is Scott Galloway. Now, this dude, he brings the real. Now, I first started listening to Scott Galloway, just let me give you a little bit of history, when he said that Amazon was going to be the first billion-dollar company. No, the first trillion-dollar company, right? And, Apple beat him by a little bit, and he came out, he said, yeah, but, Amazon is still going to be $1 trillion. And it basically is. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to him, and I'm listening to the advice. And then one day I heard him talking about the education system, because for a long time I've been looking at this shit, and I say this over and over in my videos where people don't understand what I'm talking about. The question that I often ask myself, and I felt bad about this for a very long time, is this: if I'm making the same amount right now in my prime that my grandfather was making in his prime, why can't I live the same lifestyle? Right? And I'm like, damn, well, maybe I'm spending my money wrong. Maybe I got fucked up spending habits. You know what I'm saying? But the true answer to this question is in the fact that the value of the dollar does not go as far. Now, a lot of us we don't even realize that, because it eroded slowly over our lifetime, and we learned to adjust, right? And we have access to so many cheap goods that it don't even matter, right? And you know what I'm saying? In many cases, because like, all right, cool, I'm able to boom, boom, boom. But like I said, my grandpa was able to own houses and take trips, take the whole family on trips and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting up here, why can't I do the same thing? You know what I'm saying? So boom, I take the college path. I go to college. I come out of college making between $17,000 and $19,000. I call my younger cousin, one of my younger cousins, and we're talking about it, because he been working for a while. He said, "Cuz, I'm proud of you, blah blah blah." You know what I'm saying? You got your first job? I heard, yeah. I said, how much, man? I was 17 to 19,000. He got quiet. He got quiet. I said, what's up? I said, well, how much you made? He was like, in the sense, it was almost like, stop playing. Yeah, stop playing. He said, dog, I make about $50,000 a year. Now, I took the college route. He took the tradesman route and shit. You know what I'm saying? Driving trucks and shit. And I'm sitting up here like, God damn, I just spent all this time. Thank God I ain't spent no money. I spent all this time in college. And I'm coming out. And my cousin, who decided to go straight and get a job, who trained for a skill, came out of high school making good money. And I couldn't figure the shit out. What is going on here? You know what I'm saying? I was told that if I went to college and started teaching and started doing this type of work with this degree, that there would be a certain world open up for me. But that world died soon after I went into college, along with the dollar. Now, I don't know if y'all heard him, but he said the price of college has went up 15 times since the 1980s. 15 times. That's 1,400%. 1,400%. The cost of college has went up, but the pay raise for teachers haven't increased. The pay raise for social workers hasn't increased. The pay raise for a lot of these fields that you go to college for have not increased. But yet, the cost of college has increased by 1,500%. And I want some of y'all to think about this, and I'm going to be done after this. What if you had a stock that increased by 1,500%? A stock that increased by 1,500% over 30 years. Where would you be? Right? Right now, we are pushing our young people, we are pushing ourselves to go pursue degrees that will not deliver what they are saying they're going to do. Now, at the end of his statement, he said that they turned college into they're using a false scarcity model to make you think that by you going to college and by you sending your kids to college and you going in debt and your child going in debt, that you are going to be able to guarantee your child a middle life lifestyle. That is a goddamn lie. And we need to start being honest about that shit. Right? We need to start making sure that when we send our children to school, when we send them to college, we ain't sending them to college so that they could acquire debt. We're sending them to college so that they could acquire skills. And if the skill they are pursuing does not need a college degree, fuck that. Let them get work experience. You in your community with your network of friends that you might drink with and smoke weed with or do whatever the fuck you doing with need to take some time and start structuring some things for our young people so that they can start getting some type of work experience. If they have a skill, we need to make sure that we have some way to plug them in our community. And I know a lot of people, well, Brother Hatim, we all can't do that. And I'm just asking the question, why can't we try? Right? Some of us have some means. And if we put a group of us together, we could start really building up some means. Like, for example, my son loved computers. He loved reading off the computer. He loved doing everything off the computer. I said, well, you going to sit your ass down here and learn how to, you know what I'm saying? I got to I feel responsible. I have to find something that you like. I liked school. So I was able to prosper in school. He don't like school. He liked doing stuff on the computer. So what stuff can I find for him and what stuff can I plug him into that will make it possible for him to be able to support his family, be of value to the community? What can I invest in? All right, let's build a computer, Clee. All right, you want to learn some martial arts. What you want to do, right? So I'm pushing all my children around. I'm trying to figure out what are their skills, what are their skill sets. Will they need this quote unquote higher education. See, because I know a lot of y'all get mad because you want to play straight into the myths and you don't want to ask questions. Many of us fall right into this whole college piece as if it's like it's a religious doctrine, rather than actually looking at the facts. Why the fuck would you go in debt for $50,000 for a job that an individual might not be able to make $25,000 when they come out of school? This man said that when he graduated from college, he was able to make 25 times the amount in the first year. And that's at a high end because he got an MBA and he probably went to one of those stock brokerage companies or something. He went somewhere where he was able to make $100,000. So he was able to make 25 times what he made when he came out of college. People pursuing the same field that he was in pay $100,000 for the 2-year degree, for the 2-year master's MBA, and come out and only make $125,000. They only make 1.4% more. You might as well, what the fuck? Why go on $100,000 debt for that? I'm just saying. But we really need to think about some of the stuff that we have been fed, some of the stuff, education is the key. And I'm being guilty of that shit. Education is the key. But really, to what door? To the door of poverty? To the door of debt? Right? If you need to be a doctor, I can see. Okay, cool. Let's push you through. Let's push him through. Oh, they want to practice law? Okay. Well, we might need to push you through. Because you're gonna need those lives. But some of this other shit that we send allowing our kids to go and spend this money on going debt for, we might be able to, we possibly could build a college experience by bringing some of our young people together. You know what I'm saying? Because when I think about it, I spent a lot of time in dorms and at libraries. Shit, there's free libraries all over this motherfucker. I go and listen to a motherfucker talk, get an assignment, have to go to the library, do my own research, put my papers together. We could do that. But hey, I'm just how Tim. I just saying. But hey, I want to thank you for joining the family. And if you have somebody in your life, right? Like some of y'all got those skills, see, because this is an opportunity. This COVID shit has given us an opportunity, has given us, in a sense, the foresight where we could see that these people are playing a game. How in the hell could college increase by 1,500%, but the value of college has not kept pace? What are we paying for? What are we allowing our public dollars to go to? When it increases, but the value of what they produce is not increasing at that rate. That's robbery, legal robbery. So those of you that's tired of getting hustled and stuff like that, family, and you have certain skills that you want to bring forth in an ebook, in an e-course, you want to build up your tribe, you want to join Gye-Nyame Journey Tribe, hit us up. Right? Hit us up. You can hit us up on our Facebook page, as well as join us at Gye-Nyame.media and start hollering at us, right? Go to Gye-Nyame.media, get you a free account, right? Support Gye-Nyame Media, period. Hit us up in our inbox. Send an email. I don't care. I put the information. The information is going to be down below in the description or whatever. You're going to be able to get in touch with us. Those of you that are serious. If you're not serious, go to college. This is Brother Tim. I'm out. Video. Watch the next video. Watch the next video. No, I'm just joking, family. Family, thank you for joining us. Be sure to catch us on the next video, family. Peace. Watch the next video. Watch.